A high-rise new launch is coming to Queenstown, and if you're buying for the view, you might just want to sit down for this, because on one side is Sky Oasis towering at 45-story, and on the other side is Skyview towering at 47-story. The view that you are imagining might just belongs to someone else. Yet a lot of people are very excited about this launch, so let's talk about this today. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk about this new launch called Penri. Penri is set to launch in October 2025. So the land was bidded on 1st August 2024. Two bids came in and it was won by Hong Leong and Guaco Land. The winning bid is about $1,154 per square foot per plot ratio, and the site spans about 103,000 square feet. This is to be developed into two 40-tower story with 462 units. There will be 2 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms, where the 2 bedroom will be 614 square feet to 678 square feet. The 3 bedrooms will be 786 square feet to 1066 square feet, and the 4 bedroom will be 1173 square feet to 1281 square feet. Before you are saying that these are all very small, remember this is a GFA harmonized project. So far, the buyers have been very receptive of all these GFA harmonized layouts, commenting that it is more spacious and wider in format. In terms of land size, it is about twice the size of Margaret Ville, about half the size of Stirling Residences, and around the same size as Queen's Peak. So if you have been to one of these developments, you might have a feel of how large the land would be. And here is how I'm going to lay out today's video. So first of all, I'll start with 3 reasons why buyers will not buy into this development, Penri at Queenstown. Next, we'll look at why people are so excited about this development. Then we'll look into the resale and new launch prices in the surrounding, and as well as talk about the master plan changes, followed by our estimated pricing, close with some closing thoughts. If you have no time to watch the full video and want my consult, you can always reach out to me over here and I'll give you the full rundown of this project. As usual, I will be starting the video with 3 reasons why people will not buy Penri. First of all, Margaret Ville. This project is sitting along Margaret Drive, which is the same road name as Margaret Ville. So some may think that Margaret Ville is making the least profit out of all the launches around there and may associate this with Margaret Ville. However, note that this project is sitting quite a fair bit of distance away from Margaret Ville, making it much closer to the MRT station, which we'll talk about it later. Next will be the view. So this project has quite a narrow frontage towards the north, which is the black and white bungalow and the GCB area. So those views will be reserved for some selected stacks only. So most of the units will actually be looking at each other or to the side to those HDBs. Next will be the primary school effect. So if you're looking for a development that is within 1 kilometer to a highly sought after primary school, this will not be it. However, it does have a primary school right next to it. So for those parents who want 0 traveling time for their children, maybe you can consider this. So after hearing 3 reasons why people will not consider Penri and you are still interested, stay on, because I'm going to tell you why people will be so excited about this launch. If you like honest breakdowns like this, hit the subscribe button, because I do property content like this weekly, and you can unsubscribe anytime if you feel that this video doesn't help. Thank you very much. So why are people still so excited about this launch? So here are some reasons and you may just resonate with it. Firstly, Queenstown has not seen a private condo launch since 2018. So this is somewhat of a pent-up demand where people are longing for a launch in this area because of its locality and the convenience that comes with it. Next will be the 4 minutes walk to the MRT station. Of course, this will not be fully sheltered. Next, this is the first GFA harmonized project in Queenstown. It has potential of a north-south orientation, and most likely there will not be any west sun because the 2 sites having towering blocks, and those are the east and west facing. And yes, the potential panoramic views of the bungalow area, like I said, reserved just few stacks. Also, this will be located at a cul-de-sac, where we'll touch on this later in the master plan update. Next will be the amenities at the doorstep everywhere around you, and also last residential plot near the MRT for Queenstown. There's strong rental demand, and of course everyone will tell you that the HDB upgraders here are loaded. But like I always say, for HDB upgraders to have a lump sum of profit. For them to be able to afford your property in future, it also largely depends on their income and their TDSR calculations. So we still need to look at what is the entry price so that you are able to exit safely. Since we are talking about price, let's look at the resale property and how much are they trading right now. I'll put it onto the screen, so I will read some of the important numbers to you and you can read the rest on your own. First, for Margaret Ville, the lease of the land starts in 2017, TOP in 2021. Right now, the average PSF they are trading at is $2,182 per square foot. Queen's Peak, the land starts in 2015. Right now, they are trading around $2,183 per square foot on average. And then Commonwealth Towers trading average $2,105 per square foot. This would be one of the older ones, land starting from 2013. And lastly, Stirling Residences lease start is also 2017. They are trading average about $2,338 per square foot. So taking note of the age of all the land plots, and if you do a refresh back to 98 years to be on par with Penri, we have Stirling Residences at $2,500 over per square foot, and that is for a 3-year-old building. You need to know this so you can make a call when you know the actual pricing of Penri. If you have made it this far, hit the like and share button to someone who is living in Margaret Drive. Thank you. And what about the new launches in the nearby vicinity? If you are in the market looking for a new launch today, you will probably come across Bloomsbury, where their land cost is $1,191, break even at $2,076, and their selling PSF is about $2,409, $2,760 per square foot. Upper House at Orchard Boulevard, also nearby, their land cost is $1,617 per square foot, break even at $2,652 per square foot, and they're selling around $3,188 to $3,904 per square foot. And last but not least, Promenade Peak at Zion Road, land cost is about $1,304 per square foot, break even $2,229 per square foot, and their selling range $2,720 to $3,521 per square foot. So of course we have other launches coming up around the same time as Penri, which is Zion Grand. That we'll leave it for the next video. And if you are interested in any of the launches that I've just mentioned, especially the availability, the layout, and the pricing, you can reach out to me over here and I'll send it right to you. And next, let's touch a bit on the master plan. Right at the doorstep of Penri, we see that there is a red plot H on it, and when you see plots like this, it usually demarcates healthcare land, which for the size of this land, most likely it will be like a nursing home. Next thing that you will notice is that it actually cuts the Margaret Drive road, making this a cul-de-sac. What does this mean is that there will be no through traffic, and the cars that travels here will be the people who stays in one of those blocks around you or the people visiting them. This greatly cut down the traffic noises that you may be worried about. So the connecting road, Kasiang Road, will now be extended and connects into Queensway itself. And if you are driving in Margaret Drive, you can actually make a turn to Harding Road, where you will be lead directly to Dempsey Hill area. Next will be the guesstimates pricing. So a disclaimer is that the pricing over here is based on my personal opinion, based on the land cost and break-even cost, and it is not from the developer or my company. So break-even is estimated at $2,026 per square foot, and we are looking at an average of about $2,650 per square foot. So let's pull out that price matrix now. And at 614 square feet, if we are looking at $2,650 per square foot, this will definitely knock floor units, and it should come in at about 1.63 million. 678 square feet, about 1.8 million. 3-bedroom starting from about 2.1 million. The larger 2-bedroom would be about 2.8 million, 4-bedroom 3.1 to 3.4 million. And all these prices, like I said, it's just my estimates, and it will not be those high floor breathtaking views kind of unit. And if you are someone who is not so particular about a breathtaking view, I think the PSF estimated over here is quite a sweet spot, because in the RCR area, so close to the central region, we are looking at about $2,006 to $2,007 per square foot. If the price come out anything lower lower, I think it will be a fantastic entry if you're looking for something in this location. If not, the other closest launch that is also near the city center would be Promenade Peak, which you will be paying up to $3,500 per square foot. And I think this would be something of a good compromise, that you are not too far away from the city center compared to Promenade Peak, and you are surrounded by a lot of amenities and connectivity. Again, if you want my consult and understand more about how we analyze property, reach out to me over here and I'll be happy to share more with you. And lastly, to my closing thoughts, I think Penrith is definitely in a very good location, and depending on the price, it may just hit the right sweet spot. It checks a lot of boxes, including amenities, connectivity, as well as scarcity. So if you are looking for something that in this region, I think you cannot miss Penrith. You definitely need to visit the show flat and understand more. In 2025, there are a lot of launches and many will be confused and be left undecided because they do not know which one holds the best value for them. And if you are excited about this launch, reach out to me. I'll send you more information along the way and we will view the show flat together. If you find this video useful to you, consider to like and subscribe to our channel because I upload property content weekly and I'll give you my honest opinion on the project so that you will not make that costly mistake in your property planning. And with that, we have come to the end of the video. This is Ron signing off. Bye.